What do you want from me?
Oh, well, Foreign Gilnith, I know that you and I haven't always been...
Spit it out already.
It's my ring, Gilnith. I can't find it anywhere. And after searching high and low for it, well, I think that someone may have stolen it. Now, I don't mean to insinuate that you had any part in it. I was just wondering if you saw anything, well, out of the ordinary. I know you've been keeping an eye out ever since.
Not exactly the support I was hoping for, but I'm glad someone has finally taken notice that things have been off for a while now. Fargoth, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you may never see this ring again. I believe there's an organization of people constantly causing setbacks and hardships, just like this for all the common people of Morrowind, even for a wood elf like you.
Oh, you must mean the tribute.
What? No, I'm not talking about that dissident priest nonsense. No, Fargoth, this is far more sinister and far more real. Who keeps the bitter coast in shacks? Who keeps the empire on your backs? Lalu, Lalu. Who shuts down small businesses? Who gets rid of witnesses? Lalu, Lalu.
Who wrote the Argonian maid? Who makes heavenly sails? Forbade Lalu, Lalu.
Who deals with Kamanatong? Who made Dwemer market wrong? Lalu, Lalu. Who makes Quamacosta steep? Who sends assassins while you sleep? Lalu, Lalu. Who makes braces for owning slaves? Who makes Daedrica worse stave? Lalu, Lalu. Who forges land deeds in the night? Who bred striders just for flight? Lalu, Lalu.
Oh dear, I guess my ring really is gone for good.
Yes, I am afraid so.
Well, by the way, while I'm here, have you seen Processus Vitellius? They've been looking for him over at the...
Never heard of him.
Hey gang, what's good? Welcome back to Morrowind Mondays. Man, it's been a while since I did one of those, huh? Goodness gracious. If anyone remembers those openings, holy shit. But yeah, it's been 5 years. Wow, this is the special 5-year celebration anniversary video. Wow. As per usual, I guess if you're new, we'll go touch on some stuff as I try to desperately multitask. On these big yearly annuals and stuff, we kind of have or I like to kind of have a self-reflection in Morrowind Mondays that is relevant, that it pertains to, or whatever you would say.
Where would you like to go?
Because originally, Morrowind Mondays was conceived of as being like a time capsule for myself. It was a partially for fun and just in case it took off, and a time capsule, hence the weekly sort of ordeal going on there. We'll go and hit up I think, escort mission. There should be one out here. Let's see over here. Let's wait 13 hours, that way it's daytime out. Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's actually wait an entire day. Well, let's wait about another day again until the storm is over. Oh my god. It never ends. It never ends. Holy shit, this has gone on for like 3 days? 4? A 4-day long blight storm? There we go. Fuck. Alright, hang on. Maybe we should have picked a different zone to do this in. Good god, man. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Off to a great start. But yeah. Every year, and like I said a while back, I've decided to move it to the last Monday of the year, which I think in some cases, every so often that'll end up being like New Year's Eve, or even Christmas, or my birthday, which is one of the days in there. Which one is it? Well, I don't know. It's a secret mystery. But one of those days will end up being it on occasion. But this time, well, it's the 27th
Or 8th, because I'm running a little late. Took a little extra long making the fucking opening.
which hopefully you enjoyed. They're still incredibly fun and difficult to make, right? They haven't gotten any easier. I've only learned how to add new things to them and do them a little bit quicker, but, you know, still quite challenging for someone who is not experienced in that, who does not normally do like little skits or animations on the regular, right? Goodness gracious. But yeah, our yearly reflection video, right? We look back over the year, how it's been, how it's gone, how things will be.
Over with quickly.
All right, Beatrix Petilia, let's do it. You there? Yes, you. I'm in need of an escort. You'll do in a pinch. Escort? I need an escort to Ghostgate Shrine. I need to be there in 2 days' time. I'll give you a tip when you get me there safely. I haven't got all day. Shall we go? I will escort you there if I must. Good. Let's go and be quick about it. Goodness gracious, you want to go to fucking Ghostgate? Jeez, I don't remember that. Okay. Can we ask about what Ghostgate even is, though? This will be our first encounter with it in the playthrough. Ghostgate. The shrine at Ghostgate is a symbol of Almsivi's indomitable will and power. Something you wouldn't understand. It is located within the Ghost Fence. We'll pass through the Ghost Gate and head northeast. Here, I'll mark Ghostgate on your map, so even an idiot can't get lost. Tell me about the fence. The Ghost Fence is a magic wall created by the Tribunal to imprison the devil Dagoth-Ur and his evil servants within the crater of Red Mountain. How about saints? Now we've heard that before. Tip? No tip until we get there. Just like your kind to expect a reward for doing nothing. Goodness gracious. Okay. What did she hear? Everyone was racist in Vardenfeld, so she was like, hey, maybe I'll fit in there pretty well. Okay. Let's see. Escort. Yes, I need to get to Ghostgate Shrine. Very well. Well, let's do it, you terrible asshole. But yeah, holy shit. It has been one hell of a wild year. We're at 5 now of me having done this and started with exactly Morrowind Mondays. I had a few older videos, but it was Morrowind Mondays that I began with. Like I said, it started as a New Year resolution that I began a little bit before the New Year because I was just so excited. You know me, I'm excitable. I was too excited to start it, and so I did. I started before the New Year came around. Goodness gracious. But, sorry, I've got like a list of talking points just in case I forget. Like I said, I'm bad at multitasking. What can you do? But, holy shit, this has probably been like among the top 5 longest things I've kept up with. 5 years doing this? Like, there are very few things, I think, that I've done longer than 5 years continuously, right? Granted, I'm not that old yet, so fair enough. But things I've done for over 5 years or anything like that? Holy shit. Very few things. Like, we're beyond the pale for, like, high school. We're beyond the pale for, like, junior high or middle school, if you will. Jeez and Pete. There we go. And the time capsule stuff has been pretty cool and great. Oh, jeez. Is she going to fucking die? Is she going to fucking die? Oh my god. Oh man, no, she's vicious as shit. Okay. Alright. Let's head on out and over. Let's check this dude. There we are. Beautiful. Lovely. Okay. But yeah, I went and checked, and at the beginning of the year, like I said, if you've been around since the last time we did one of these annuals, you know it has been one hell of a fucking year for the channel. You know just as well as I do that it's been one fucking year and a half. Shit, if you joined partway through the year, you also probably have figured out, yeah, it's been one hell of a fucking time. Alright, can I even go up this way? Goodness gracious. But I checked, and at about this time last year, on the 27th, of December last year, the channel, we were at 8,810 subs. Can you believe that? That's wild. I'm not even like a big stickler for celebrating milestones and whatnot, but the like, I don't know. Jesus Christ, she is going buck wild, dude. But the like Jesus Christ, I could not have picked a worse escort for this. I could not have picked worse. Oh shit. Okay, I'll take the heat. There we go. Okay, we're doing good. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, she's vicious! How come I don't remember this from last time? Did I just like obliterate the cliff racers last time? Where it didn't even register with me? I don't even know. Okay. Let's see. Let's heal up a bit. Because it will be a little precarious getting on up here. Should we try and snipe this one? I think so. There we are. Good. She just starts jumping up there to punch it with her. Oh, okay. Okay. What a change of fucking tune there. Jesus. Help a beast! Fuck off. Okay. But yeah, we were at 8.8K and 2.2 million views. Holy shit. Right? Compared to how we are now. And I think it's almost entirely thanks to the, like, wild success of the shorts, right? Oh dear lord. Okay. Sorry. It's like really hard to concentrate with her going buck wild. Already I'm not a great multitasker, and you know, with that going on, it's not great for me. Let's see here. Let's get some of this. There we are. Cool. Oh my gosh. But yeah, the shorts were really wild. I just kind of did them on a whim, like for fun. Because, you know, at that point in time, if you know, we already had like a few clips things on the channel that were going at the time. That were just like highlights of fun moments from the various playthroughs that we'd been doing, right? And then shorts became like a temporary feature, or like an early feature or whatever. Jesus. And sorry, I'm like really struggling again. I'm so bad. Okay. Good. Okay, do you think this Guara is going to be pissed off as well? It may well be. It may well be. Let's see over here. Let's take care of the fucking Guar. Sorry, Guar friend. Jesus, she sounds more cat-like than a Khajiit. What the fuck? Okay, great. Let's take all this. Just eat that. Cool. Oops, took off the chest plate. Don't want that. There we are. Here, let's also get some healing from the ring. Right? There we are. Is that good? Get a couple more in there. Lovely. Okay. Goodness gracious. But yeah, the shorts have been really wild. Even in and of themselves, they are kind of like very volatile, right? I don't know if you've seen, we've definitely people have seen, because I've had comments as such. What? I've had comments from regulars, regulars being folks who will watch the regular playthroughs. I've seen comments, shared usernames and whatnot. But some folks will be like, oh Lyle, this one's definitely gonna do fucking numbers. and then it ends up not doing much. But then sometimes the ones that are like really dumb, really silly, stupid ass ones end up like rocketing past like 100, 200 grand views or whatever. It's completely unpredictable. I have no idea what causes some to make it and others not. I don't know. I could say like, oh yeah, of course, the algorithm and all that stuff. But I don't... I have no idea. There we go. Let's take care of you. Good. I'm just glad that it worked out that way, I guess. Right? It's been pretty neat. But yeah, even, shit. This time last year, when we were still doing Morrowind Mondays, the Sound and Graphics Overhaul Edition, holy shit. We were, I believe, averaging, at the end of the week, right, week to week, once one Morrowind Mondays came out, the one from the prior week was at about, I think, 200 to 300 views, right? Which now, holy shit, our regular CRPG, Baldur's Gate, is doing more than that, right? So although, you know, you expect diminishing returns and whatnot from people who will either start at the beginning of a playlist so they're not watching the most recent thing. Makes a lot of sense, right? That's like sort of where a lot of viewership tends to come from on Let's Play channels, I believe. Right? Certainly in my case. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus, I thought she had died when she like moved like that. Holy fuck, I think we're almost there. We should have just done a fucking dungeon or something. Good God, man. Alright. Fuck, what was I even saying? But yeah, you get some diminishing returns and all that, but still, it's been 100% worth it, right? As far as the numbers are concerned, right? And, hey, you know what? At the end of the day, we're still pretty much doing the exact same shit that we were doing around this time last year, right? We're playing these fucking games in about the exact same way as before. I feel like very little has changed in that regard. The only thing that's a bit different is some higher numbers and making some shorts here and there of stuff, right? I tend to make them in big bursts. I've got so many like in the hopper. I've just been busy lately, so I haven't been able to publish them. I've got a ton from like Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines when we did that playthrough. Here we go, by the way. Ghost Fence. Ghost Gate. Let's pop the unit here. I think we have to go just inside of here a little bit. Right? And then she'll give us our little fun alert. Right, I think just up... Oh, no, there's a scary dude. Okay. Oh my god, is she really going to try and, like, smack this fool? Jesus! Oh my god. Okay. Let's, like, chow down on some healing here. I don't know what her health is at, but it can't be great. It can't be great. Let's see. Do I have, like, Restore Fatigue? Yeah, I do. I'm going to take, like, 3 of them, just for this. Oh, dear lord. Oh, holy shit. Okay, let's do a quick save. Come on. Is this good? Ghost Gate? Ghost Fence? Oh, there we go. I need to be there in the next day and a half. What? Escort. Ghost Gate Shrine. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. The actual shrine up in here? Fuck. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Sure. Oh god, this is it, right? Yeah, there it is. Are there any weird freaks up here? Okay, you should have worn some fucking armor. I don't know. There we go. Well, we've arrived, surprisingly enough. Here's your tip. Now leave me. Would you like to donate a petty soul gem and ask for a blessing? Nah. I don't even think I have any on me, do I? Well, I do have one. You know what? I'll ask for a blessing. Why not? The grace of pride. Thank you for your pride, Lord Vivek. I shall not doubt myself or my people or my gods, and shall insist upon them and my ancient rights. Okay. What did we get? Shield. Fortify Magicka. And that's it. Still quite useful, right? Especially considering where we are. Very, very handy to have. Okay, let's do a quick save. We'll get the hell on out of here. Fuck me. But yeah, the shorts have been amazing for just getting more eyes on the channel in general, I guess, right? Just getting a whole bunch of new folks. And like I said, hey, there have been a lot of new folks, but also very pleasantly surprised and, like, I don't know, flattered, humbled by seeing how many familiar faces are around, right? From back when we, before we started the whole shorts thing, right? I think a couple of our biggest months were when I sort of like challenged myself to just do a short every day that month. I think there was one in, was it March? It was either one of the months that began with the letter M or with the letter J that was not January. Something like that. And then I did it again in like around September or something like that, and we had another like major bump around that time. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Like, the amount of viewership that we continue to get on those shorts is just ridiculous. Like, the channel, like, sure, we've grown a shitload. The channel has grown just a shitload recently, but, the amount of views it pulls in are, like, on caliber of other channels and stuff that are way bigger. It's, pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Of course, granted, a view on a short is a lot cheaper in all respects, right? Literally, it does pay far less, and, you know, it's just, in general, like, it's a quicker thing that people go through, right? I don't know how else to say it. Oh, jeez and Pete. Are we about to get fucked up here by these double dudes? We might be. Okay. But nonetheless, like I said, even with that in mind, it's pretty good for just garnering some attention if you've already got stuff similar to the short that you've done, which, shit, in our case, they're just highlights of, like I said, what we've always been doing. So it's worked out pretty well whenever someone sees that. Like I said, I'm sure we'll have plenty of people who are watching this who found the channel via shorts. And are just like, wow, yeah, I saw the shorts, and yeah, the rest of the stuff I saw and liked, because it's very similar to the shorts, right? It worked out. Honestly, I'm surprised not even more people are doing this, right? I'm surprised more Let's Play channels on YouTube are not doing this. There are definitely more and more doing it, but I'm surprised it hasn't been like a massive wave, right? I don't know. I figure even if the popularity of it dies off or whatever, I'll probably still keep doing them every now and again because, like I said, it's fun to do them for the sake of highlights, right? It creates like a really fun highlight reel for myself, or of course other viewers and stuff, regulars and whatnot, to sort of see fun moments and all that. You know how it is. Oh goodness, I need to look back at my list of notes and whatnot here. Alright, yeah, also this year, holy shit, how could I forget? Well, guess what, I didn't forget. Because I wrote it down in my notebook. Look, foolproof plan. But this year we also launched listen to that. But we began our, like, direct support, direct funding for the channel. And thank you to everyone who decided to hit me up on all that stuff, whether you did, like, the one-time stuff on, like, Coffee or PayPal, or you've hit it up on Patreon for something more steady. Very much appreciate all that, right? It's, like, absolutely surreal that anyone would do that. It's immensely humbling. Very gracious about all that. And I really like where we're at with that stuff, where I haven't bound myself to anything by way of that. I really like that I'm just able to kind of chill and continue doing what I've been doing, right? That's kind of been the impetus of what we've been saying here this entire time. Not much has changed on my end. It's been, I don't know, just kind of chilling out doing the same shit. It's been great. All right, let's see. Let's head on over to... Let's go to Balmora, I guess, and we'll look around for, like, a fun dungeon or something, right? Let's go for, like, 12 hours and all that. And I do want to get, I said a while back that I wanted to do some, like, I don't know, more behind-the-scenes videos, sort of like what we do on the annuals, right? Sort of touch on information that we touch on in these annuals, on those, like, behind-the-scenes videos that... Of course, like I said in the funding video or whatever it was, the crowdfunding video, they'll all be publicly available. I don't know. Personally, I've never been, like I said in the video, I'm not super big on the, like, paywall gating stuff. I don't know. Just hasn't been my thing. Anyway, would definitely like to finally get around to that stuff. I have a lot of ideas. I found that in these past 5 years, there's two ways of being a YouTube person, so to speak. I've found that you're either the person who's like strapped for ideas, right, in your niche or whatever, your niche. You're sort of like struggling to come up with the next idea, something to like, I don't know, make a video essay on, review the next thing, review something before, I don't know, some new show or tech or something comes out, and you're sort of waiting for that, and you're wondering, what do I do in the interim period, right? But there's, on the flip side, perhaps you are in the other school of thought, where you just have unlimited, nearly limitless possibilities for something that you can make a video out of, right? And I think that it tends to be the case where if you manage to pull it off, right, which I think it ain't easy, if you manage to be like a Let's Play channel and you're in that position, you will essentially have near limitless ideas, right? Like, your main concern would be burning out because you have so many ideas for shit, right? I guess those are the two things you contend with. You're either contending with, like, writer's block or burnout, right? Which, I don't know. I guess like I've said, by way of just being able to be kind of chill and do as I please, I've kind of set it up to where, like, I don't know. I've become good at avoiding feelings of burnout. I tend to still be very happy doing this and playing the games. Amazingly enough, I'm still not bored of Morrowind. 5 years later, I'm still not bored of shit. I'm still learning new stuff about it. It feels like in the Tamriel Rebuilt playthrough, even before we've begun the Tamriel Rebuilt stuff, we've been able to, like, approach all sorts of stuff that's familiar with a more analytical eye and sort of examine it differently, right? That's been so fun. I've enjoyed it a lot. And playing with the, like, fucking weird-ass marksman build, which is normally something I'm not doing, it's been great, too. I don't know. I just really enjoy it. I just really like these games, I suppose. Really looking forward to Starfield next year, in addition to a bunch of other stuff, you know. I got that Elden Ring coming. Very, very excited for that. We'll definitely do a playthrough for that, unless something horrific happens to where I just can't. But it's 100% in the cards. Anyway, let me consult my list here of bullet points. Oh, right, with regards to the crowdfunding stuff, I've been sitting on, speaking of wanting to get those more behind-the-scenes chatty videos like this done with, or not done with, but progressed through, right? Not completed entirely, but, you know, tending to them, so to speak. I've been sitting on some fine print for a while now that I have just not fucking read because it's such a task. I just keep putting it off. Like I've said a million times before, I'm just a shitty, lazy person. But the fine print is with regards to being able to talk more specifics about numbers with regards to the channel and like trying to figure that out. I have like a big article from Google and whatnot. Oh shit. What kind of a place is this? I'm a little nervous. But I need to look through that to see what I can and cannot say. Because this has always been something that I wanted to talk more about, but no one else really talks about it. And I guess maybe they're all just in the same boat as me, where they don't know whether or not they can say what they want to say, because they're afraid that they're going to violate, like, terms of service or something, or an end-user license agreement, you know? Oh, look at this. Uh-oh, it's pissed to shit. Let's see here. There we go. Good. But yeah, someday, eventually, I'll read through that big wall of text, and then I'll come at you with some details. Or I'll just say, read the big wall of text. Sorry, I can't come at you with any details. One of the two will happen. Good God. Are these bandits? Is this a bandit cave? I don't... Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, look, we can super snipe you from right here. Oh, dear. Can we? I don't know. I think we gotta pop the lock, or pop the trap, even. There we go. Jeez. Okay. Oh gosh. Please don't obliterate me. There we are. Good. Perfect. Alright. But yeah, all that stuff, looking forward to dealing with all of that. Hopefully. Not looking forward to doing all the reading of the big, like, bunches of legal jargon and whatnot, and trying to fucking make sense of that. Holy shit. Sometimes, you know, it sucks to be fucking stupid. It's not great. Let's do a quick save here. Alright, let's see, what else? Oh, right. Yes. So, of course, as we've garnered all this additional viewership and all that, I still read all the comments and whatnot, and I get a lot of, like, really touching messages and whatnot, and it does make me wary of... We touched on this in a past annual, right? In a past one of the annuals. Totally recommend, by the way, even if you don't have an interest in the old Morrowind Mondays, if this is your jam, your vibe or whatever, hey, take a look at those past annuals, because these are all conversations just like what we're having right now. But I'm very wary of, like, the idea, the concept of parasocial relationships and shit going on, right? I'm very worried about, I don't know, am I being responsible and not encouraging these in, like, a really bad way or something, right? And there's even, like we said in the past, it seems to continue down this way, people saying, like, oh yeah, there's, like, more positive versions of parasocial relationships, and there's also, of course, if there's really bad ones, there so too exists, like, more positive ones that can have a positive impact on someone who needs it or whatever, right? Which makes sense, but of course, maybe you're just saying that. I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm not sure, mate. It's just something to be vigilant of, right? And I worry sometimes because, I don't know, like, I get a lot of these touching messages and whatnot, and I like to read them and respond to them, though, admittedly, not able to respond to as many messages and comments this past year, because there's just so many more, but rest assured, I definitely read them all. And if you have something pressing, definitely hit me up on Twitter. My DMs are eternally open. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. Right here. I worry, like, I mean, I guess if I were like a shit asshole, then it would be more of a problem, right? If I were, but of course, if you were like some kind of manipulative freak, right? If you were antagonizer on the end of the person making the video or making the podcast or whatever it is, if you were the antagonist there, of course he would say that you're not that, right? Of course he would lie and say that, oh, I'm one of the good ones, right? Of course he would say that. Oh, jeez. You're gonna fucking own my whole ass here? Okay, we're gonna kite him backward. There we go. But even so, I also worry that, like, what if that encourages someone to be a little bit more trustworthy of other people, right? When they definitely shouldn't be, right? Because you never know what you're gonna get. It's just better to play it safer all around, you know? It's a big safety concern and whatnot. I don't know. It's just something that's... It pops into my mind every, I don't know, month or two, right? Being as, like, you know, I'm making videos and shit. Shit, I'm watching videos, I'm watching streams and listening to podcasts and whatnot. Like, shit. Like, you know what? Full admission, you know? I've got, like, a parasocial relationship of my fucking own. Even before I even before I started making videos of my own, like, if you're a longtime listener, or watcher, you know that I am a big fan of podcasts, right? And there is a podcast, Frog Pants, is the dude who runs it. Scott Johnson runs it. And for a while, I was like well, I mean, I still am a listener, but when I had even more free time, I would listen very regularly to a lot of the stuff. And I never thought of myself as like, oh yeah, we're friends, right? It never got to that point. But it did get to the point, and I caught myself doing this, right? This was when, like, the very concept of, like, a parasocial relationship entered my spheres of reading shit on the internet or whatever, of just knowing stuff. But it's when it first entered my purview that I was like, oh shit, I'm sitting here typing out a comment or like a tweet or something. I can't even remember what it was at the time. But I never got to the point where I was like, oh yeah, we're friends or whatever, right? It never got to that point. But I was typing out a message that was worded as if I had known this person, right? Which normally, you know, hey, you know, treat people very nicely and whatnot, right? That's a good idea. But in this case, it was like, it was a gentle ribbing of this guy, who's a very nice guy by all means, as far as I know. Well, like I said, it's a fucking parasocial relationship. Maybe he's terrible. I don't know, but I think he's nice. Right? Fuck, what can you fucking do? I guess it's good if you acknowledge when you're falling into these pitfalls. Maybe that's a good thing. But nonetheless, I was writing to this guy, and we never really talked before, right? You know, sometimes you do have like a back and forth with someone who makes a fucking podcast or videos or streams or whatever, right? Sometimes you do end up in such a situation. But in this case, we'd never really talked before, and I was like making a comment along the lines of like, oh, you, of course you don't know the story in this game that well. You never follow the stories in them. And, you know, that's not that big of a deal, but it occurred to me, I wouldn't say that to a stranger. I'm writing this as if we've been friends for a long time, right? And I don't know, it just kind of, it hit me in a weird way, and it I don't know, it weirded me out. Like I definitely don't, like, if I think about it, I don't think of this person as like a friend or whatever, right? They're friendly. I have a friendly, like, if we were in the world of Morrowind or whatever, my reputation with them is friendly, right? I enjoy listening to them and what they do and all that. But I don't want to get into a situation where, like, I'm gently ribbing them as far as I think, and then they're having a bad day or just a bad part of their day, and then they read my like comment or whatever it was, I'm just like, oh, you never finish games, you old lug, or whatever it was. I don't remember the specifics. You never pay attention to the story that much. You never try and delve too deep. And then it just kind of hits them the wrong way, right? I don't want that. I don't know. It just took me back. And it was like, that's it. Isn't that it? That's probably the way that most people get it. Sure, there's the extreme cases where people get way too invested and it's, and there's like some really like fucked up manipulation, you know, the horror stories that you hear about that you definitely try and be wary of. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm being overly wary. Maybe I'm being overly cautious. I don't know. Such is the world that we live in, right? Such is like this is this new thing. It's a new concept going around, right? I don't know. I fucking don't think I have the right answers. I'm a fucking fool. Clearly, I'm falling into the pitfalls myself. The best you can do is just try and be cognizant of what the fuck's going on, I guess. Right? That's the best you can hope for. Here we go. Let's get all that going. Right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to think about. I'm always on the lookout for someone smarter than me saying a lot smarter things about the topic, I guess. I guess in summation, I'm always on the lookout for a good, interesting conversation about that, right? I feel like I should concern myself with it for the sake of not just myself as a viewer, but as someone who has viewers and whatnot, right? I feel like it's the responsible thing to do. I don't know. Anyway, holy shit. Let's see, what else do I have here on my list? Let's see. Oh yeah. Looking forward. Goodness, looking forward to the next year. Holy shit, like I said, I'm typically not big on milestones and whatnot, right? I typically do not celebrate them and all that. I don't know. It just feels a little like no shame at all to anyone who is interested in that, right? I think by all means go for it. But for me, I feel a little, I don't know, when I do it, I feel a little icky. I feel a little, like, it feels a little masturbatory to me, for lack of a better turn of phrase. But, and not in a fun way, in a bad way. But, holy shit. We might end up reaching 100K subs next year, which, like I said, normally not big on the milestones and whatnot, but in this case, that means I can get a plaque. Right? That means it's not just some superficial milestone. I get a physical object if that happens, which would be neat. I don't think I'll ever get the plaque after that, which I think is at 1 million. I don't know. That seems unlikely. Maybe possible, but unlikely. I'm totally fine just coasting along, getting just enough, I don't know, traffic, so to speak, to sort of live on, right? I don't need a big hootenanny going on, I guess. Goodness gracious. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I should probably address the actual bullet point. Yeah, I feel like it's speaking of pitfalls earlier, it's a common pitfall to, as someone making these, right? To expect, like, endless growth or whatever. I feel like, speaking of burnout earlier, right? That's sort of how you fall into that, I don't know, rut, where you get sort of trapped in feeling like you gotta keep pushing yourself, even when, like, you know, mentally you're just not able to do it, right? You know, you need to take a fucking break or chill the hell out, right? You end up trying to continually keep one-upping yourself and making further progress toward more milestones and whatnot. Maybe that's a good thing, right? That I don't pay too much heed to milestones. Maybe that's kind of something there's some correlation there where some folks will, I don't know, get too invested in the milestones, right? There's probably like a healthy balance somewhere, right? Probably fine for most folks, but every so often, you'll see a case where the stars align and you end up a little too invested in it in one way or another, right? It becomes dangerous for you because you start to just invest too much time and effort into this thing, and it ends up really hurting you in the long run, right? I don't know. It feels like every so often, right? You see these sorts of bleary-eyed videos from folks that you follow. So, shit, speaking of parasocials again, from folks that you follow everywhere talking about like, geez, yeah, I'm just not feeling it anymore. I'm like burning out on this thing, right? It's like, geez, what a fucking shame. I remember, just in the past year, what's his name? I would watch some of his Oblivion videos, fucking the Cantina or whatever. I don't know if any of you all watch their stuff, but they had a similar thing. I don't know. Hopefully they're over it or whatnot. I don't know. It's rough. It's bad shit. I feel like maybe not enough headspace is given to trying to go about this more, I don't know, healthily, right? I don't know how better to say it. They should have sent a poet. Alright, let's blast this fool as we just clear out this area. We're leveling up our marksman. This is what we need. We need this, right? We need this to get our advancement in, a great house Slalu and whatnot. Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, more looking forward to 2022. I guess I already kind of touched on this, but really, of course, looking forward to a lot of games in 2022. Goodness. I need to put out, last year, around this time, I put out a nice tweet where I sort of listed off 4 games that I really like this year and 4 games I really look forward to in the future. Right? I think I did some old ones, or some games I hoped to tend to with regards to a playthrough or so, but hey, we ended up not being able to do, I think I had Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines on that. I'll have to check that. I'll probably retweet it out at some point, if that's your thing. But hey, really looking forward to Elden Ring, Starfield, what do you call it? Stalker 2 seems very enticing, though very scary. I get scared very easily at games. And holy shit, I tried to play Chernobyl, Shadow of Chernobyl, and it just terrified me so badly I had to stop playing it. Because I worked myself up too much. That's how it always goes with me. It's probably different with everyone, but for me, even something that's fairly mundane and not scary, right? I mean, shit, case in point, if you, in fucking Morrowind Mondays, I can get scared by something very easily if I just work it up in my head. If you just start turning the wheels of, of imagination, you start to build something up that ain't there. Goodness gracious. But let's see, what else here is on my list of shit to talk about? We're nearing the end of this, right? Oh, jeez. Oh, God, what was that? What's a little forager? There we go. Yeah, as we come out of the new year, right, we'll eventually start getting back to more steadily, hopefully, the usual, around 50-minute videos and whatnot. We've had to cut them a little short here, which has been a bit of a necessity, As I've said in the past, always typically quite busy around December. Just how it is. Nothing much you can do about it, right? If anything, I've found in the past years, as I begin to know more people, and those people have kids, you get even more busy around this time of year. Your circles are continually expanding for quite some time. And you just keep getting busier and busier. Then it never stops. Good God. But, you know what? I think it's worth it. It's worth it to see, smiles on people's faces if you've, wrap them a gift or whatever specific to like the holidays and whatnot. I'm such a sucker for it. I love it. I'm easy. What can I say? Let's see. What else have we got to talk about here? Oh, of course, my usual tradition of... Oh, here, we should probably rest up in town until it's daylight. That way we can see a bit better, and we'll head over to Saint Denis, right? And we'll get, we'll be by the Strider. That way we can more easily get around. But, who I've been watching recently, right? I try to mention that every year. I know that, you know, doing shoutouts and whatnot very rarely has any effect and all that, but I don't know. It's fun for me to do it, at least, at the very least, to mention the folks who I've been, like, watching recently and all that. And let me see here. Oh yeah, this year I started watching more streams than I usually would, right? Speaking of that earlier, I've been watching recently a lot of streams from C Gadgets, Life of Weezus, some smaller time folks, and Limmy I've been watching recently. He's quite fun. I like them all, really. It's just nice to chill out and have the stream going in the background while I'm like editing a video or something, right? If anything, as a viewer, I probably need to get into the habit of talking more, right? Try to clip things out just as well. You know how it is. Just very, very chilled and relaxed time, right? As far as videos go, let's see here. Oh yeah, I've been sort of tuning into some videos from Keith Ballard, who does a lot of Let's Plays on YouTube as well. I've listened to a few of their podcasts that they do with Colonel RPG, and I don't know the name of the other dude. I think Andrew, something along those lines. I've been listening to that in the background while I do stuff. It's been very nice as well. They seem like nice people. Totally recommend them all. Let's see. What else? Oh yeah, and podcasts, of course. Yeah, still... I mean, shit, under videos, I listed a fucking podcast. But still very much like podcasts. I've been listening to the Nextlander podcast, all about video games. They split off from Giant Bomb this year and started their own thing. And they still seem to be on good terms and whatnot, which makes me happy. Fuck, like I said, parasocial shit going on, huh? Look at that. See, I'm as guilty as anyone else. Listen to me go. Listen, I watch and listen to a lot of things too. What can I say? We're all in this together. All right, like we gotta watch out for each other. Shit. But also listen to the Giant Bombcast. I still enjoy all that. I'll listen every so often to the Fire Escape cast. That's very good. Waypoint Radio, still really enjoying it, even though Austin Walker left earlier this year, but they got Natalie back, and I really enjoy hearing her. I've been listening to the both of them, including Robert Zachney on their A More Civilized Age, the Star Wars Clone Wars podcast. I'm quite behind on it, though, you know. Busy during December, so not much time to watch Star Wars as I would like and keep up with all that. But still, hey, a lot of stuff waiting for me whenever I get around to it. Definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, it's been pretty good, pretty great, right? Been having a good time. 2021, it's been kind of, you know, a lesser hell than 2020 in real life, but still a hell to its own. But hey, the silver lining is that YouTube has done well. That's the silver lining, all right? Goodness gracious. I don't know. It's been It's been one heck of a time. It's incredibly humbling to have so many folks now along for the ride. It's a little surreal that so many folks watch Morrowind Mondays now. And even Skyrim has really taken off just as well. Shit, I think Skyrim now finally gets, like, this really, it really goes to show the origins of the channel, in that for the longest time, I think maybe around, it wasn't until like beyond episode 100 of the Skyrim playthrough that Morrowind Mondays was still more popular than the Skyrim playthrough. Can you imagine that? Goodness. Which makes sense, you know, given the origin of the channel and all that, right? But, you know, one game has a much more, I don't know, has much more, many more people who have played it compared to the other. Right? Even myself, who is like a great Morrowind fan, love it, and all that stuff, right? You have to acknowledge the fact that few more people played that Skyrim, huh? And I'm sure a few more people will play Elder Scrolls 6 in, like, what, 5-6 years. But nonetheless, like I said, looking forward to the old Starfield coming out. Holy shit. I'm not even sure how I want to do that. Part of me is tempted to just, like, I don't know, go fucking buck wild and do, like, daily videos or whatever on that when it hits. I'm kind of tempted to. I'm, like, getting so excited for it. It's terrible. I don't know. Like I've said a million times before, I'm such a sucker for these games. I just enjoy the like, I don't know, the loop of it so much. Anyway, holy shit, I should probably end this before it goes on too long. I have to put out the video even later. Like I said, it's already going to be a little late because I was slacking. Hopefully the YouTube's processing doesn't take too long. Every so often there'll be a night where YouTube takes like, I don't know, hours to fully process a video to where I can even hit publish on it, even though it's been like uploaded to their servers or whatever for a while. I don't know. I guess such is the nature of me not having banked, I suppose you would say, banked videos in advance, right? That's the solution, is to bank them in advance, but like I said, I'm kind of a lazy asshole. I'm sorry. Alright. Well, holy shit. When next we come back with Morrowind Mondays, we will continue on with business as usual, right? I think we've got... What we get our marksman up to? Let's take a quick look here. 71? Psh, look at that. I think we can start the next phase of the Stronghold. Hell yes. We'll definitely get that going, and then finally we can start putting some decorations and throwing up all of our amazing artifacts and whatnot that we'll be accumulating, and who even knows what the hell is waiting around the corner in Tamriel Rebuilt and whatnot. Holy shit, how exciting is that? Very exciting. But yes, in summation, Year 5, thank you to all the old viewers, thank you to the many new viewers. It's very humbling to have it all. Thank you, even if you're just someone just watching this video for whatever reason, just out of nowhere. You've never seen anything else that I've done ever before. That's fine. Thanks for watching this. Thanks for taking some of your time out of your day and affording some of that time to me. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you had a nice time. It was relaxing or enjoyable. You laughed at something. You cried. You fell in love with a cliff racer along the way. I don't know. Something beautiful happened. I don't know. Or maybe it was just something good to listen to in the background while you're playing Halo Infinite or whatever. You know how it is. Just as long as you're having an alright time. And just as long as you're making sure other folks have an alright time, right? Alright, until next time, please take care of each other.